Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Today is the first house that we are going to do since the farm DLC dropped. So I think we should totally do one of the houses from the farm DLC. I think that makes the most sense to me. And I think we're going to go with this one, the Windmill of Dreams. Lots of room for expansion. It's in a field. It's the smallest house from the farm DLC, not including these large plots that don't have any building on those. I do want to do one of these very soon, but not quite yet, because I want to make sure that we have all the various building perks unlocked first, or at least the ones that will allow us to, do certain things. So, we're going to do the windmill today, I think. Let's go over there and see what we're working with. Decent little shot of the windmill, I must say. Also, lots of tulips and flowers and things in the background, so it's a very scenic location, which is always pretty nice. Except it's rainy and gloomy. Oh no. This is the worst. I don't want to build in the rain. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, so we got a couple of dumpsters here, a bunch of trash and stuff to take out. We got the windmill. The windmill is actually going. And that is about it. Heading inside, we've got a lot of trash. Oh, there is an actual basement down here. Okay. Dude, this totally feels like something out of Minecraft. You're getting up and down via a ladder. Okay, a lot more garbage and stuff to clean up. And then in the top floor, there's a loft bedroom here. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do something about. We're gonna need to make this a bit more accessible. Right now, this feels like a Minecraft build that you access via a ladder, which is great for video games, but in reality, you'd really want stairs. Can you imagine trying to get... how do they even get that mattress up there? No way they got that mattress up through this hole in the floor, I'm just saying. But yeah, this will be a good opportunity to play around with the building mechanics a little bit, I think. We'll add some extensions to this windmill. I guess it's going to probably have to be on this side, or maybe we'll have this kind of in the center, and then have extensions coming out to the left and the right, or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to play around with a few things. But before I do anything else, let's get this place all cleaned up. Okay, well now that everything is mowed, we have some space to work with. The interior is pretty nasty. I do want to get rid of this tree and this tree. In reality, you would cut them much lower than that, but this is fine. And then probably these two trees as well. Just to make a little bit of space on the side, because we're going to expand this windmill. That is the plan. Do we want to go straight out? Maybe? I'll deal with that in a minute. So, let's see. We're going to have to do some architect stuff. Let's grab our architect tool. And we're going to need to bring that probably to here. I probably do want to go all the way. And then we'll bring this out probably to about here, maybe? Like, we still want to leave room on the side. And obviously we want to make sure it doesn't interfere with the windmill, right? Because that would be bad. But maybe we can do something like this. And then we can do something maybe similar on the other side as well. But yeah, we're going to have to play around with some stuff and work on house shapes and all sorts of crazy things. Plus, I need to get in here and make floors and all those kind of painting, tiling, all this kind of... We got a lot to do. So let me get some more work done to get everything prepped, and then we can start doing move-in stuff, furnitures, and all that kind of good thing. Well, after a fair amount of time, the windmill's looking pretty different. So we got this nice extension added on with a little balcony area. Also, there's a ton of new paint colors in the new DLC that I didn't realize. If we look at paint, we look at the gradient set, there's so many new colors. Like a lot of these new blue colors are new. There's a lot of new stuff in here, which I'm super happy about. So I wanted to try out a decent amount of those. But going inside, I went with this light wooden floor for both the floors and ceilings in most of the windmill. Threw in some staircases. And then for the attic, by the way, there's an attic up here. We still have that white wooden floor, but then I went for sort of the older looking wood for the walls. But yeah, we've got like a little attic door here that can be closed and opened. So that's pretty cool. Went with a variety of different colors. These are pretty much all new colors. This reddish color, this blue. In here I went with kind of like a greenish, sort of a seafoam green color. Here's our little balcony, by the way. I think it looks pretty nice. It's not too big, but it'll get the job done. And then down here, this is a new color of brown as well. In the basement, I did keep the ladder that goes down to the basement. And down here, we have this like brick wall and then a brick floor, which I think looks pretty nice. And then finally, this is going to be our kitchen. And it's got this big, giant tiled area. This is going to be both our kitchen and dining room. And then in here is the bathroom. It's not super big, but it's kind of a weird house because of all the extra floors and stuff. So I didn't really know where to put it in sort of the main part of the windmill. Obviously, you got to have a bathroom. That's kind of important. So I'm going to put it down there. But yeah, that's the house as it stands right now. I think I'm pretty happy with it. And it's time to just start decorating the rooms and stuff. Well, my friends, I have been hard at work, working on the downstairs here, and I'm pretty happy with what I came up with. So this is going to be our living room area here. I'm trying to use as much stuff from the new farm DLC as possible. So most of the furniture that you see here is from the farm DLC. These new couches and this armchair, these are from the new DLC. This coffee table, this rug, this little side table, this bookshelf, these paintings, this little cabinet over here, the new lamp, lots and lots of stuff from the new farm DLC. Because this is the first actual like house build that we're doing since the DLC came out. So I want to use all the new stuff. Also, I love these new lights, by the way. I'm going to be using these all the time. I'm telling you right now. Get used to seeing this ceiling lamp right here, because it's going to be used a lot. But yeah, we went with a nice little living room area here with a corner TV. And then back here, this is I decided to get rid of the ladder that goes down to the basement and put in a little folding staircase. This is actually the attic staircase. But I was thinking I wanted to have laundry in the basement, and it made no sense that you'd be trying to like haul a laundry basket up and down a ladder. I mean, realistically, you might not be trying to haul a laundry basket up and down an attic staircase either, because it's still super steep, but it's better than a ladder. But yeah, curtains, lots of brown and white and stuff like that. I think all in all, it works out pretty well. It's a nice little living room. And then heading in here, we've got our kitchen and dining room area. So we've got this nice big dining room table, pantry shelf. Dining room table is right in front of this big open picture window. Here's our kitchen. These are all from the new, what's it called? It would help if I was under kitchen. Furniture, kitchen. These are all from the Novella set. That's the name of it, which is one of the new sets added, and I think it works out pretty well. We've got a nice fridge here that's sort of built into the cabinetry. The cabinets sort of wrap around, and then we've got these nice big counters as well, and a stove. Now, I will say, with the Novella set, it seems like they're really kind of lacking some size options compared to a lot of the other kitchen sets. So, like, for example, if we look at the Snowman set, or the Imbus set, there are tons of size options: 50 centimeters, 45 centimeters, 40, 35, 30. Like, you can kind of customize it within increments of 5 centimeters, which is that much. This is 5 centimeters. Whereas with the Novella set, that is not the case, unfortunately. It basically comes in increments of 25. So the smallest ones are 50 centimeters, and then there's a 75 centimeter one and a 100 centimeter one. And that's for pretty much all of the cabinets and shelves and stuff like that. There are a couple 25 centimeter ones, I guess. But either way, you're working in increments of 25, which is a much larger amount. I believe one of these floor tiles or one wall is essentially 25 centimeters. So it's still fairly customizable, but not quite as much as some of the other kitchen sets. So I don't know that I'm going to be using the Novella set that often because of that reason, but I guess we'll see. Either way, we've got this nice big kitchen, plenty of counter space, nice sink. I suppose I could throw an island in right here, but I kind of wanted the dining room table to be here, and I didn't want this to feel too claustrophobic. Then kind of coming over here, we just got a sideboard, another cabinet, painting, couple of plants, a little coat hanger next to the door with some food and water bowls for the dog. I decided that this house is going to have a dog. And we got our welcome mat. And then over here, we've got our bathroom. And I think it works out. We've got a shower here in the corner, a nice big shower. We've got our sink and mirror, little toilet, a couple of towels and stuff hanging on the wall. And then these are the Monalo set, I believe. This is from a previous DLC. I forget which one. But then, yeah, hanging shelves. This is a new painting. I really like pretty much all the new paintings added in the farm DLC, honestly. They're really, like, I love generic decorative, like, landscapes and nature paintings because they fit in, like, everything. They work with just about any sort of theme that you're going for, as opposed to like pictures of people or posters. But like most of these paintings are super generic, which is awesome. Like you can use a landscape. A landscape will look good anywhere. That's really what it boils down to. So I really like all the new paintings added in this DLC. It's they're going to get used often. But yeah, this is our bathroom. I think it works out using this light again. Also, I want to highlight, we've got this new ceiling texture. This kind of, it's sort of like a popcorn ceiling, but not quite. It's like plaster or something. I think it's technically concrete. Yeah, it's technically chem white concrete. This is what it is. But I think it looks really good as a ceiling texture. Just the sort of like a popcorn ceiling, which is very common in a lot of different houses that I have lived in personally. So I think that works out great. Keeps it from being just completely flat white. So yeah, but that's our kitchen, our living room, and our bathroom. And honestly, I'm super happy with how all of them turned out. I think the house is off to a great start. Well, I decided to tackle the basement next, and I think it's pretty good. So we've got our staircase that goes down. It is very steep, so I don't know that you would necessarily want to take a laundry basket down here, but we're just going to use our imagination and suspend our disbelief a little bit. So this is our basement, and I wanted this to be sort of a workshop, a storage room, and then also where we do laundry. So over here, we've got a washer and a dryer with a nice sort of shelf/table over here to put whatever you need on. We've got a laundry hamper, mounted laundry stuff, and then underneath the stairs, we just have a couple of these crates just kind of hanging out to fill up the space. Then we've got a total of 4 large shelves, and I imagine you could put canned goods or whatever. I imagine a house like this out in the country would do a lot of like canning. Grow their own tomatoes and then can them and stuff like that. So this might be where they'd put all the cans of tomatoes or whatever, it's basically just storage. We've got 3 casks down here for, whatever, use your imagination. Some tools hanging on the wall. And then over here, we've got kind of like our little workshop area where we've got some tool racks mounted on the walls. We've got some industrial stuff, a clamp, a nice big workspace, and a drill. So this would be like the little handyman workshop area of the house if you needed to do anything involving that sort of thing. So yeah, this is our basement. I think it turned out pretty good. The space is all used nicely. Also, new lights as well. These are very similar to the circular lights over there that I like so much, but they're just a different shape. They're more like elongated or whatever. So yeah, that's the basement. Well, I think I've got the second floor done, so I decided to turn this room into kind of a family room. So we've got like a couch and a coffee table, TV over here, and then mostly it's just like space for the kids to play. So lots of toys, a bookshelf with more toys on it, etc. This would be just kind of a place where the family could hang out and chill. TV would be kind of over here, just sort of on in the background. Not so much like they'd be sitting on the couch and watching TV. It'd be just kind of going there while the kids play and stuff like that. Threw a little dog bed in over here. Nice big carpet. And then, of course, the light and stuff like that. For some reason, this room is not registering as a family room, even though it has all the necessary components to be a family room. It's just registering as a room. So yeah, that's just a thing that happens all the time. But then I went ahead and did the master bedroom as well. So we went with one of the new beds as well. And in fact, I think pretty much all of the furniture. Yeah, all of the furniture in this room is new from the new DLC. So new bed with these bedside cabinets and lamps, which I think look pretty nice. We've got a couple of dressers over here. We've got a little dressing table set with a chair, bookshelf, and then this sort of recliner or armchair here in the corner. And then going out onto the balcony, I just threw down a couple of these outdoor sun chairs and called it good. That's all I wanted to do out there. Nothing crazy, just a place where you could kind of like go out and enjoy the view. I mean, look at that view. Like, that's gorgeous. So yeah, just a little place where you can kind of go outside and enjoy the view. So we have a lot of space in this room, especially like right in here, that isn't being used. I did consider adding another bathroom and just attaching it to the master bedroom. Like maybe we would put walls in like right about here and kind of section off a little space, or maybe over in this corner or something like that. But I ultimately decided against it because I'd rather have this much larger bedroom, and then with this sliding door here, it just would have ended up looking a little bit funky. So yeah, this is the master bedroom and then our family room. So now we have this room, which I think is going to be a bedroom, and then the attic, which I think is also going to be a bedroom. So let me get those taken care of. I have finished the last 2 rooms. So the first one is here. This is a kid's room, and we've got kind of a bunk bed here in the corner, a dresser here and here, a desk for doing schoolwork or whatever, bookshelf, and then just a whole bunch of different toys, stuffed animals, things like that. Threw a cow poster on the wall here. My wife would love this thing. She would totally hang something like that up in my own house in real life. And then we have a horse over here. And then just a big area rug to help fill up the floor space. So this is the kids' room. I think it works out pretty well. It's fine. And then finally, we have the attic. And I actually really like this bedroom. I think it turned out great. So we've got a nice big double bed here with 2 bedside tables and lamps, mirror hanging over it. Here's our little dressers. This is actually 3 separate pieces, but they can go right next to each other and look like they're, they all belong as one piece of furniture, so it works out. Over here, we just threw down an armchair for a little bit of sitting space, a desk again over here in the corner with a table lamp, and then here we've just got a bookshelf and then these carpets. And honestly, this is a really cozy, sort of little rustic bedroom. I like it a lot. I think it turned out great. So yeah, we've got our 2 bedrooms done, or our 2 new bedrooms done. One that's not a kid's bedroom, and one that is. We can also close this up to have more space in the kids' room. Heading downstairs, this is our family room that doesn't actually register as a family room. We've got our master bedroom. We've got our little balcony area out here. We have our living room. We have our basement down here / storage room. And then we have our large kitchen and dining room, and then our bathroom. So that is basically the whole house. The only thing I'm going to do outside, I already did, and that's put down this playground. But other than that, I'm going to leave it as is. So yeah, that is the house. That was quite a project, honestly, but I am ready to see how this works. We made some huge additions to this, so let's just see if we put the house on auction. Looks like we spent a pretty significant amount of money. Wow, it's going for a lot more. Okay, so adding additions to the house definitely seems to make a huge difference on the price. That's great. Okay, so yeah, $179,000. That's not bad at all, but we gotta haggle, right? Let's see if we can maybe get up. Can I get 21? Get it up to a nice even. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we can get it up to a nice even 200,000. If they say no, they say no. It's fine. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, that's really nice profit, and we should get some great before and after pictures too. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I really like how this house turned out. We made some major renovations to it. We transformed it into more of a house. I mean, it used to be just a single windmill, and now it's a proper house that happens to have a windmill attached to it. So, yeah, good stuff. And that was our first excursion into doing houses now that we have the new farm DLC. And obviously some of the features are not specific to the DLC. Like some of the features have been added to the base game, whether or not you have the DLC, like tiling the walls, for example. I don't think that's actually doing like multiple wall tiles at once. I don't think that's actually like, you don't need the DLC to be able to do that. It's just part of an update that came along at the same time as the DLC. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.